Evening, everybody. It is Friday the 27th of May. Summer's just around the corner and we've got a summer special here for you. We're going to have a look at mine and Gaz's recent trip to Barber's Arms over in Dubai. So without further ado, in conjunction with Wahl and the British Barbers Association, please welcome the one and only Mr. Gary Machin.
Well, thank you, Mr. Simon Shaw. We have got a fantastic opening Dubai special for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Thank you for everybody who's tuning in and who's going to catch this up when they've got nothing better to do. We've got some really special moments from our Dubai trip, and we've had a fantastic time doing it as well. So I'm sure you'll find that when you watch these clips in a minute, how funny they are. What are you drinking tonight, mate? What kind of week have you had?
Well, guys, I'm on an elf kick at minute, so tonight it's sparkling water.
No way. You sound like one of our guests.
I know. I've not no alcohol for over a week and I'm 11 pounds down, so I'm enjoying it. It's good. I've got some posh sparkling water.
I'm going to have to drink for you then. I'm going to have to drink for 2 hours tonight then, am I?
You're going to have to double trouble, so whenever you take a shot, take a double shot just for me as well. What are you drinking?
I've got our special. You know, the young ladies, I mean, it seems a long time ago that we've done so many things and we've been so busy. But I've got our South Wold Bitter today. It's Agnams. It was a special present. When you came down to sunny Stoke-on-Trent and you stopped in the lovely Doubletree Hilton Hotel, and we had all your guys coming from the Fellowship Men's Project. This was a little present from one of your concubines, should I say? Or perhaps that's the wrong word, but I'm going to say it anyway because they all seem to love you and hold you in high regard. But this is a lovely bitter. I don't know actually what percentage. 4.1. This is. It's a South Wold bitter, 1912, and it's absolutely very special. I've actually tried a couple of these already. She gave me about how many was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's about 6 beers altogether in my little package to take home. So good helpful.
That's Janine. Well, coming up tonight, guys, we've got a cracker show coming up for you. Me and Gaz went out to Dubai to do our first abroad Barber's Arms, and we got onto the famous Chaps Co, which is a famous group of barbershops over in Dubai, and you know, they're a fantastic luxury brand over there. And tonight we're going to be going over to District Design 3, which we're going to interview DJ, who's the operations director at Chaps. And then we're going to go to one of their new stores in Bloomingdale's in Dubai. And we're going to be interviewing Chris Browne, who's one of the co-founders and owners of Chaps. And you're about to see some of the stuff and the antics that me and Gaz got up to while we were over in Dubai. So it's quite there was a bit of work and a bit of pleasure as well. And it seems ages ago, though, Gary. It seems like weeks and weeks ago.
Well, it is, I suppose, 6 weeks ago anyway. But
I mean, 6 weeks.
Yeah. So it's 6 weeks ago. You're still showing a little bit of tan, or is that some better? You've been on doing your special tanning again, or
it's the BBA Dragon Blood moisturiser that gives that nice little bit of a glow.
Mine's just blood pressure.
Oh,
but
blood pressure.
Yeah, it's been a busy time, mate, hasn't it? We've got loads coming up as well in this next couple of weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. We've got loads going on in our local area. At Port Vale, as you know, we've got a ground.
Yeah. Is that tomorrow? That's tomorrow, is it? Mansfield and Port Vale.
Yeah, they're taking. I think half the areas going down there. I think they're taking about 20,000 fans down to Wembley. So up the Vale, even though it kills me to say it because I'm a Stoke fan, but yeah, you got
how long they've been out of that League One. I think it's 10 years. I'm watching some interviews. So yeah, big weekend. We've got the Queen's Jubilee next week, which will be, I think everybody's off Thursday, Friday. I don't know about barbershops. Let us know in your comments whether you're off next week or if you're doing what you're doing. Guys, are you working the Thursday, but you're having Friday, Saturday off?
Yeah, we've decided to do that. One because staff wanted time off. We've got another big event as well. The Port Vale ground is hosting Robbie Williams. 20,000 people there on Saturday of the Jubilee weekend as well. Should have been 2 years ago, but because of COVID, it got cancelled, and he's done it. He's decided to do it, and it's all going to charity. Apparently, all ticket sales are going to charity, so that's really good. So we've got another big event in the area as well. So it made sense. The place will, it'll be unworkable because there'll be people. They're making all the surrounding area pedestrianised because there's going to be so many people there. So it's one of those things that I thought, and it's a once in a lifetime. Queenie's gave us 2 days off. I don't think we'll ever do it again in our lifetime. So it's you got to celebrate it, haven't you? People who don't, and I think they've been generally mean, aren't they? You should get in the swing, and we do. It's going to cost us a lot of money as business owners. People say, oh, well, they don't realise that we have to foot the wage bill for that and loss of earnings and everything else. But come on, it's once in a lifetime. It's 70 years on the throne. I mean, got to give her a break, haven't you? Love Queenie. And she's given us 2 days off. Well, she's given the lads 2 days off. And it's it'll be something that we can treasure. I think that
it's a big thing. And I think the like government's done this big rescue package as well, hasn't it, for giving out some money for people who's going to be struggling through the energy bills increases. I've seen there in the budget that it done some good handouts, so hopefully everybody can take a better advantage of that. Whilst the videos are on, guys, tonight, me and Gaz will be in the chats as well. So if you want to chat to me and Gaz, we'll have a look at the chat group as well. So we'll be able to chat to each other whilst we're watching the videos. There's some funny stuff there. Gaz had a little massage while he was over in Dubai, and I also had some my feet done, a pedicure.
I think something like that. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see. Do you know what? Production sent us the videos. I don't know if you watched them all the way through. I've scanned them as quick as I can because Trevor, did a fantastic job editing, and they were produced over there. But we haven't seen them all the way. I haven't seen them on a big screen. I haven't put them on the tally or anything like that. I've just watched them on my phone in between clients today. We've been so busy all week. And they landed, I think it was yesterday. So it was, I'm looking forward to seeing them on the big screen, to be honest. So
yeah, me too.
It's going to be fun.
I just want to say a massive congratulations as well to Rob Eaton, the president of the fellowship, the current British Hairdresser of the Year. And again, he's been nominated with another select fantastic hairdressers. Errol's back in there. You've got Michael and Gary. It's all on the HJ site there. You can see the new nominations for the British Hairdresser of the Year. But Rob, if you get it this year, that could be your third, your hat-trick. I think once you've done that, you're becoming the Hall of Fame of the British Hairdresser of the Year as well. So I don't think you can enter it again or get nominated again once you've won it 3 times. But what an achievement, lad from Barnsley, if he does get it a third time, to win the British Hairdresser of the Year 3 times. Unbelievable. And he's still, I think he's just around about 40.
I know. You know what? The thing is as well with that, how quick has that come around again? I feel like the weeks are just whizzing by. We're nearly into the holiday mode again, and people are taking holiday half term. The kids have broke up again. I don't know if it's the same in your area, but today the kids have broke up again, and everybody seems to be going on holiday. The whole area seems to be either travelling to Manchester or Birmingham Airport at the moment. So it's the whole area is going to be empty tomorrow. By the time we get up in the morning, it'll be like something off Zombie Apocalypse. Just while we're on that, last week we just shot 40,000 views. Thank you to Andreas and Kervin from Malaysia. It was they were fantastic guests last week. Thank you for your effort in getting up in the middle of the night. And Andreas was a great guest. thank you for your time, sir, as well. I don't know if you spoke to him in the week, but they were fantastic. We had really, really good feedback about 2 great interviews last week. So anybody who wants to catch them up, just go on to our podcast or go on to the BritishBarbers.com and pick them up again. They were really, really worth he threw me a little bit because Kevin's photo was completely different than when he came on screen. I thought, we got the right bloke on here, though, but he was a pleasure to interview. He was fantastic guy.
And especially at the time in the morning, it was something like 3:30 a.m. for him. So he's a great guy. I can't wait to get out, see him in Australia and work with him again whilst we're out there. He's a great guy to work with. You can imagine just from that interview, spending time with him when we're traveling and stuff. He's just a good guy to have with us. And Andreas, yes, I have spoke to him every bloody day. I think I've spoke to Andreas since that. It's funny because I sent him the photograph of the guy looking out the window when he said, what's your hobbies, Andreas? What do you like to do? Well, I live in London, Greenwich, which is a really nice area. I like looking out the window. Well, it's been a bit of a fellowship joke that this week. Every time he's phoned me up, I've sent him a photograph of Sunday looking out the window. So that's been it's been it. So guys, we're gonna actually, there's no live guests on tonight on episode 86. Nearly 40,000 views from last week. So thank you to everybody. We've got some cracking guests coming up in the next month or so. We're going to jump over into the chat room now, but let's have a look at our first interview, which is with DJ, the operations director at Chaps Co, over in the D3, which is the designer area in Dubai. We had a fantastic time there. Let's have a look at what happened while we were over in Dubai. Here you go.
Yeah, guys, Chaps Co, another one. Got 10 stores here in Dubai.
Let's review another Chaps.
Want a game of FIFA?
Come on then. Prepare to be kicked your ass.
To be fair, guys, I'm
Hey, well, entertainment.
Oh, yes.
Entertainment-wise for Chaps, tick. Just need a pint of Guinness now, don't we? Hey up now. You give me a duff controller. Hey up, Hammy. Come on, son.
No, I can't let you concede here.
Come on, son.
No conceding. Get across. Get across.
God.
No. Oh, well cleared. We've got the Barbers' Arms. It's Paris Saint-Germain versus AC Monaco. You're not doing too bad, to be fair. Oh, here, guys, I'm on a breakaway. Can we score a goal live on Barbers' Arms for the first time? Here we go. Oh, my gosh. Oh, tackle. Where are you going? Get forward.
Come on.
There you go. Here we go.
Hey, we should, hey, come on. Easy,
Messi.
Oh. Tell you what, we'll have to have Barbers' Arms on the back of these shirts. Oh, we have. All we need now,
Get tackling. Oh, tackle.
Well, here we go.
Oh, is this half-time refreshments?
Half-time refreshments.
Oh, get in.
Complimentary.
We've got a nice...
lady. Waked up a bit of a sweat there, I have.
Nice cold towel as well.
Cold towel on the old brow.
I think this is just standard, actually. You know, when you come in, actually, just looking around. I'll tell you what I love. It's nice reception. Give you something while you're waiting for your barber. Guys, as well, you're going to have a look round here as well. If you just look in reception area, some of the stuff there. I've been looking at the shades, the gentleman's community. Max, have a quick look at the big visual screen behind you as well. So when you're actually in here, I think the whole experience of being in reception is fantastic. That you can come in, you're in between work, quick game of FIFA, have a look at some nice products, retail products, and then have a nice refreshing drink as well.
I was going to do that then. Oh, sexy beast. What a great display. This is what it's about, isn't it, as well? Retailing.
Just love looking at retail though, even though we know like loads of brands as well. But isn't it nice as well when you've not only got retail products, shampoos, beards, moisturisers, nice waxes, but I love something different in the barber shop as well. They're right up your street, them. See what they look like on you.
I was just going to say, these are yours, but they're not big enough for you, are they?
Like the big,
look at that,
they're the
Porn
ones.
star.
They're the ones. Turn around and have a look at mirror. Oh, you look like a Philadelphia lawyer.
Porn star material, that is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you look cool.
Anyway, come on, let's go have a look at the rest. We've got loads of gear over here for us to have a look at. Full range. Got the BBA there that we used to seeing in all the Chaps stores, but we've got quite an extensive range of, and really, really nice presented as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, we've been in a few of the stores now, but you've just got everything for everybody, haven't you? Like you say, you've got your BBA stuff, but you've got all different fragrances, different
even tools being sold as well.
Yeah.
Right, the Barbers are really busy on this end of the store now, so we're going to take a moment and have a look at the treatment rooms.
Yeah.
Let's go. Not so rough, not so rough. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. Oh.
Listen, if you ever come to Dubai and you go on these brunches, this is what happens afterwards. He's too old, he can't do them 6-hour sessions anymore. Hey, the worst 150 quid we've ever spent on him. It's all ruined. Look at the state of him now. He's done, he's finished.
This is heaven. I've even got a beer bottle ceiling.
I'm sure Rachel will love to have this spotlight on you like this one. What have you heard this month? Where's it all gone?
Back in the room. What a day.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've ended, normally when you go into these nice places, fantastic chaps here. You've got massage therapies, you've got fantastic barbers, retail areas, beautiful drinks, and then you can have your feet done. And normally you get something really nice and petite to look after your feet and massage them. Look what I've ended up with as my chiropodist today. Now, guys, I've had a few problems with my feet. Can you see?
Now,
what do you recommend for these?
I think they ought to be chopped off. I mean, I've never seen out like it. No wonder the girl refused to do it. I mean, look at this state of them things.
They're in prime condition.
Oh my God. Sir, this is... I don't think we could do anything with them, honestly.
Guys, listen, everybody at home, there's a lot of you out there that love Yeezys, and these are nice Yeezys. I'll tell you what, they're really comfortable, but when I take these off after filming today in Dubai, it's going to be like, when you take a catapult off? I'm going to aim it at Gaz when we get back to the hotel. Bing! Here we go, babies.
It'll be like letting two
I'll tell you what.
bands
I'll
go.
tell you what, though. They look better than what my toes do.
All I can say is, no service,
Too
sir.
cool for school. Here we are at Chaps in D3 here in Dubai, one of the best barbershops I've ever been in. Good.
Yeah, I think it's time we moved on, isn't it?
Well, look, we've had a fantastic day so far in here. Everything's looking really cool, but I see that DJ's here, who is the main operations guy for Chaps. So shall we go and have a chat?
Yeah, come on,
let's
go.
Hey, DJ. Nice to see you again, man.
Lovely to see you again. How are you, buddy?
Finally got down to the operations managers here at Chaps, and DJ, it's great to... I know we've interviewed you before.
That's right.
During lockdown, actually in this store as well, in that
Actually, yeah, you're right.
amazing,
Right in the lounge area.
amazing reception area as well that we've just played. I've just hammered Gaz at FIFA.
In his dreams.
I saw some activity and action going on in the front, so I assume you were the winner there. So.
Some funny noises coming out of some of the rooms, I think.
Exactly.
So DJ, just tell us, we're in your flagship store at Chaps. This is where it all happens. This is the heartbeat. Just as operations manager for the group, tell us what's happening.
So this right here, like you said, flagship for us. Really, really proud of this shop. We always say it's the biggest one we have, and it's probably the biggest we will ever go. It's got 8 chairs. We've got 2 manicure, pedicure areas, 2 massage rooms. A big old operation, this one on its own. So, like I said, very proud of it. The guys over here is fantastic. All been with us 2, 3, 4 years now. So, really good job.
We're getting an idea of what Chaps' philosophy is about. And I've seen you, like you think I'm not watching, but while I'm playing FIFA, I'm watching you, making sure towels are right, making sure drinks are served properly. You're kind of like mentoring as you're going along with your receptionists and your barbers, and you're like, what is your job? What actually do you do for Chaps?
That's a big question there. Look, I'm the operations manager for Chaps Co. Been with the company since year 1. We started JLT. We were at that point 9 staff members when I started. It was the 1 shop. We are now 8 shops in the UAE. We've, like I recently mentioned, we've opened one in New York in December. We've also opened one in Saudi, but my responsibility ultimately is the UAE. I look after all 8 shops. Right now in the UAE, we're about 70 staff members. I would say 35 of them are barbers, and the 35 remaining ones are receptionists and therapists. Really, the secret in it for me is that by trade, I'm not a barber, but really the essence of the service is what is, I think, a key thing in the barbering industry. Technicality is things that can be taught, but guiding with the culture and that coaching and the culture of the service elements of it is what's really important. And just by being present in the shops day in, day out is where the examples are set. It sets the tone, it sets the right energy. That's what the key focus is in all of this for me.
What's your views on this, Gaz?
I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, I've been to this store quite a few times. We've done some filming here for the BBA, haven't we? And you looked after us fantastically. I think, how many barbers have you actually got here today?
So today, look, it is a special time of the year. It is Ramadan. So during, during the Ramadan month, the hours of working is reduced slightly. So you see lesser barbers around today than you normally would. But on a day like this, you would, anywhere from Sunday up until Thursday, you'd have 7 barbers. And throughout the weekend, you'd have 8 barbers behind the chairs.
I know, you know, all the times we've visited this location, it's always been busy, and I know recognise some of the faces, some of the familiar ones, some new ones.
Yeah.
From a COVID point of view and everything else that's gone on, I mean, obviously we've heard off Chris. You're growing the business, you're going in the right way. What's the best thing about it? I know you're obviously not from UAE. What's the best thing? What drew you here?
Quite simply, the honest answer to it is really it's Chaps Co. I was based in the UK, lived there for 14 and a half years. And when we started off with Chaps Co, the idea was to build this into a brand, a recognizable and stable brand. So that's really why I am over in the UAE. But I have to say, while in the UAE, really enjoying the country is great. It really is phenomenal. It's one of the, you know, I have to say, it's so safe in this country.
Yeah.
The weather, although we get like really harsh summers, behind that it's actually really, weather is great here in this time of the year. The beaches, the social environment, the expat community, you know, the local Emiratis is such a great and open culture, very receiving. So it's a fantastic country to live in, really.
Oh, you sold me, mate.
And what I want to say as well is I see always, and I come on vacation, and I've done it myself, but if you are coming on holiday, I know there's loads of barbers, hairdressers, everybody comes from the UK, Dubai is a massive vacation destination. If you get the time, make time, and book yourself a treatment, and you'll see and you'll take, you know, it's like a free seminar for you guys. You can come, get your hair cut, have your beard done, have a bit of a massage, you get loads of ideas to take back to your barbershop as well. DJ,
yes.
Brilliant to speak to you again. I know last
Likewise.
time it's great to see people face to face. We've got some quick fire questions for you.
Okay, wait, hold on. Last time you guys caught me off site for this one. This time I prepared some questions for you guys, and I hope you're ready for this.
Who's the boss here? Taking it
It's my domain now. So,
go on then,
ready?
fire away.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so
He's prepared as well.
yes, as I say to you this time,
Future host on Barbers' Arms, DJ from Dubai, check it out.
All right, Gary, this one's for you. Your favourite, based in the UK, your favourite battle cruiser.
My favourite
Battle cruiser, your pub.
Who's
pub. Scrimmies. It's my local. I love Bass, so my favourite drink's Bass. So Scrimmies is the place to be for me.
Okay. Okay.
Yesterday we were on the Emirates flight, we drunk them out of whiskey and dry ginger. Anywhere where there's alcohol. Sorry, DJ.
Simon, this one's for you. Any piece of your favourite Wahl equipment?
Any piece of
Any
it.
piece.
What is it?
Like trimmer,
Has to be the cordless detailer. When we first fetched that out, the actual frenzy for it at Salon, when the doors lifted up, we was the first sub as well, the UK, to launch that. And later this year as well, June and July time, you'll see the full metal senior coming out as well. Proper good.
Yeah, looking
My
forward to it.
favourite product.
And,
Senior.
You're right, the detailer is, I mean, every barber here is their go-to piece. Okay, so the next question was going to be for Gary, but I think you've mentioned it. Your favourite tipple?
Oh, Bass. Or anything wet, generally. Guinness, you know, I'm quite easily led, so I can take anything really if you want.
Fair. So wet's the whistle.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, and then Simon, for you, your favorite song?
Favourite song would have to be, and I'm absolutely fantastic, and I'm hoping over the next 2 days, while we're still here, we're going to take me to a karaoke bar. I'm the best at Robbie Williams' Angels. Mate, I can really belt out a tune on that and get the whole place going. But like a concert, check it out when I'm on.
He's in Vale Park in the summer.
I'm going with you.
He's
Definitely.
playing Vale
Well,
Park.
he owns them, doesn't he?
Yeah. So I believe.
Good. All right. Well, chaps, based on that, as you know, Gary, we are, we're very much collaborating with Movember every year. We're big Movember fans. There's a lot of things going on with us during that time. Pardon me. So the next task here is the favourite pub that you just mentioned now, which is Scrimmies. Simon with the cordless detailer to the song of Robbie Williams in the background while drinking a pint of Bass, or having some Bass. The beard is going, the moustache is being left over for Movember. There we go.
Hey.
And that's a deal.
No problem.
Deals are done.
Thank you very much.
Deals are done. Hey, you did well there, did you, piecing all that together?
Walked straight into that one, didn't we?
Hey, well done, DJ.
Welcome. Guys, it was great to have you over. Thanks very much for your time. Always
Thank
a pleasure.
you.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for
Thank
having me.
Wish we were back there.
Oh, it brings back memories, doesn't it? It's a funny time. Like DJ, he was a really good guy to interview, but he was sweating and shaking. And he won't mind us saying this, but he was so nervous doing that interview, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he did really well. He adapted to it, and he took a bit of us on the end of it. But yeah, look, he's got a mammoth job out there, and I meant what I said. You know, when you're watching the guy, he's like, I don't think it just because we were there. We just like his eyes and ears are open everywhere, and the level of service in there were fantastic. Lots of expats there as well, Dan. And Jack's over there as well. It's just a great place, and I really mean this. If you are in Dubai, guys, and you're going out for an holiday, there's loads of people that's been out there, and especially from our industry as well. Treat yourself to go and have a service in not just Chaps, but anywhere else as well. You know, it's just a great experience. You'll really enjoy it. I have to say, guys, and I want to tell everybody this as well, because I can't get out of it now. The video, when I saw the videos coming through, I thought, Jesus, I have put so much weight on. So just to let everybody know, I started my diet on Monday and I've lost 11 pounds up to tonight from Monday.
You're kidding.
No, 11 pounds I've lost so far. I'm killing it. I'm proper on it. No alcohol, healthy eating. And as I say, I've got 11 pounds away up to this morning. So weekend's going to be a tough one. I'm going to keep myself really nice and busy. And it's European Cup final tomorrow night as well, so not having a drink. But I found that with sparkling water, you feel like you're having a drink anyway. So the videos inspired me to get about 4 or 5 stone off as soon as I can.
Well, I will admit, I mean, you did make yourself look a lot better than me. You had the extra large and I had the medium, you twat. That was when I opened my case and I put them side by side in the bedroom. I'm like, medium.
You should have been going through my stuff in bedroom. It's weird.
I tell you, you had me over there. But I will admit, when I saw the video, I thought, and we were both hobbling through the start. I need a new hip. You need a new knee. You've already had a new hip. I'm like, we're showing our age now, aren't we?
Yeah, you got to understand everybody as well. We got there. No, actually, we'd not. Had we gone out the night before? No,
Yeah,
we hadn't. We got in really late. That was the first day of filming. We'd not gone out. We got off the flight. We landed at midnight. I think we got to his hotel probably 1 o'clock in the morning. We unpacked and then it were about 2 when we went to sleep. So we'd not had any. I'm going to try and blame it on a rough night before.
Yeah, well, we can try that, but I don't know if anybody will believe us. But I think we had about 3 hours sleeping then, with the time difference as well. We've been up and we've just done a 7.5 hour flight as well. So we can keep giving the excuses, but that won't knock 5 stone off either of us anyway. So But I will admit, I don't know what's happening with my video tonight. It keeps switching itself off. I will admit, I won't be starting my diet in the next 2 or 3 weeks anytime soon. I've got a really busy weekend. I've got a wedding tomorrow in Moberly. And then it's Big Jake's birthday Sunday. He's 23.
23 this Sunday. So what are you doing? What's the plans?
We're getting up for breakfast, and then we're getting Mr. Gino Di Campo's new restaurant in Audley Edge. We're going to Luciano's for his birthday. So I'll have to take you there. It's beautiful. I hope it's a nice day out, the sun's out, and we'll sit outside. We'll do some alfresco dining on Sunday.
And tell me, the lads at the shops, are you more Port Vale fans, or is it still, will you be watching it? Are you working?
Well, we're working tomorrow, but it's 4 o'clock kickoff, so we've got it on live in the shop. So we've got big screens, and you've seen the shop, so we'll have it on in the shop live. But I'm not expecting to be too busy tomorrow, to be honest. It's there's 18,000 Vale fans, which is about less than a mile away from me, from one of our locations. So I can't imagine there's going to be a lot of people knocking about. We're really busy till 2 o'clock. We're fully booked till 2, but it's a bit sporadic after that. And then, like I say, it's that every man and his dog is going tomorrow. They can't. You wouldn't be able to hire a coach tomorrow if your life depended on it. The trains are full. The bus, the coach, all the coaches are full. Mums, dads, grandmas, everybody and his dog's going tomorrow. I think it's 20. Somebody told me today. I'm a Stoke fan, you know that, but it's local area. We like to see everybody do well, but I think it's 26 years, 29 years since they've been to Wembley. So,
oh wow,
they've got to go, haven't they? You've got to go.
Well, I wish you all the very best. And Mansfield fans that's out there as well, wish you all the very best. You'll have a fantastic day. In Barnsley, we get to Wembley quite often. Actually, we've done quite well. There is a sign as you leave where I live here. As you go out of Barnsley, you go a long road up to the motorway called Dodworth Road. And when we go to Wembley, there's always a big sign that somebody puts up just as you get into the motorway, which says the last one out of town, turn lights off. Everybody goes. It's like you just like, yeah. It's and it's weird when you're there because you bump into so many people that you haven't seen for ages that you see at a football game, and it's just a fantastic atmosphere. Wembley, what a stadium as well. I have to say, when I've been to the new Wembley, the facilities outside are unbelievable. So anybody who's travelling over this weekend, I know there's a lot of Huddersfield fans, Notts Forest fans, they're all going down. And good luck to Liverpool as well. I'm not a Liverpool fan by any stretch of imagination. So Man City winning league. But Liverpool, I want all English clubs to do well in Europe. So I hope Liverpool win that tomorrow for England there. So good luck to everybody. It's a massive football weekend this weekend with the playoffs and the European Cup final. So
the thing is as well, I mean, it's great to see English football doing well anyway, isn't it? But when you do go down to Wembley, it's something special, especially, a lot of all these Vale fans, they haven't been to the new ground probably to watch the team as well. But the Green Man, we were there with Stoke for the FA Cup final and, different things that we've done down there. But it's just that occasion, isn't it? It makes the hair stand on the back of your neck and you hear everybody singing, you all filter into the ground. It's just a day of days for everybody involved. And it's even for the players. I mean,
and you just said something there with families, especially like you look at Mansfield and Port Vale, who've probably not been to Wembley quite a lot. So for young kids, football fans, kids who play football, they probably support a Premier League team, but they'll support their local team as well. To get with your family for that first occasion, it is so emotional. I remember taking Alex and my daughter Brit when Barnsley got to finals, and we've been to watch Man United doing it. And them first times you get to a fight, so exciting. And to win there is, it's unbelievable. There was about 6 years ago, Barnsley won the I think it was Johnson's Paint Trophy and got promoted out of League One into Championship. So we were twice at Wembley within 6 weeks, and they won both of them. And it's just the best feeling ever.
Well, And you've just hit it on the head. I mean, when we went, we were in the FA Cup, weren't we? So we did the semi-final against Bolton and then got beat in the final with Man City. But I took Jake with me. He was 15, you know, he was like, and we went on the beer all day and he drank with us and all the lads are there. Everybody we knew in the entire world were there. And you don't forget them days, do you? You know, when you can do those things with your lad or, you know, with your family and they're just there forever then. Once you've done that, they're there forever.
Yeah. Coming up later after the next video, guys, I am going to show you an exclusive launch that's coming up at Barber Connect from Wahl as well. We're going to show you an exclusive launch that will be available at Barber Connect, which is going to be on the 12th and 13th of June in Telford, run by Barber Blades. So me and Gaz will jump back into the chat as well. So don't forget, while the videos are on, me and Gaz are going to be in the chat room and talking to you all. And then after that next video, I'm going to show you an exclusive launch that's coming up. Only 300 pieces are going to be here in the UK. And I think the launch is going to be something like August, September, before you're able to get your hands on this fantastic new product that's going to be launched at Connect. So that's all coming up tonight on episode 86. Don't forget to follow me, Simon Shaw Wahl. It's my Instagram. Gaz's Insta is the British Barber and Barbers_Arms. Them's our Instagram accounts. Website for all the past 85 episodes, podcasts, everything to do with the Barber's Arms is the barbersarms.co.uk. And if you want to email us, it is barbersarms@thebritishbarber.com. Them's all the socials. Bit weird tonight, not having people on to interview and having an interview process, but I kind of like this video where we look and then come back and comment, and I like getting into the chat room. I think we're trying to get something in Spain as well, aren't we? Maybe August to do something out in Spain.
Yeah, we've got things coming up now, haven't we? It's you're liking it because you haven't got to drink, but I'm going to end up slaughtered because in between the shots we're actually got my little Barber's Arms glass there again. I've got a real I can't believe you. Got a real special whiskey here for you today.
What is it?
It's IPA Glenfiddich whiskey. This is a special off Jake for I don't know if it was my birthday or Christmas, and I thought, well, I'll save this. Well, I thought tonight would be the night where we can have a little whiskey and ginger or a little whiskey chaser or something like that. But obviously, you've ducked out on me because you.
Well, you know, look, those videos have really inspired me. Anyway,
You know what you know what you want to be drinking, don't you? You want to be drinking gin and soda, which is called what? This is apparently I've found this out today. This is how Posh Spice stays so slim. Do you know what it's called?
What?
Skinny bitch.
Oh. Well, I'm trying 3 weeks, 4 weeks without any alcohol. I'll probably a week, 2 weeks, maybe have a drink at Connect, maybe 1 or 2. But this is going to be a big change on a lot.
I'm not going then.
Well, I said I'd have a drink at Connect. I'm just saying that you know, I don't know about everybody else. Speaking to a lot of people, some people did really well in lockdown because you're not at work and eating, so you could control it. But I think since lockdown and then getting back to hotels and stuff, you just took my eye off everything. And I think now it's time to, you know, to really, something just kicks in, doesn't it? And just said, like, enough's enough. I need to get back on it. It's been tough this week. I've got to be saying I've been fucking starving since Sunday afternoon. Anybody says, oh, it's dead easy. Yeah. But,
so what you're on, like a skinny lettuce leaf and a shake? Is that what you're back on, or?
It's kind of been just like a detox, real detox. Just really
Zero.
Lots of water, 3 litres of water a day, a couple of shakes through the day just to help you out. And then I'm trying to eat in a certain window, which is like the intermittent fasting. So any food that I have is going to be between 4 and 6. And then 24 hours before you eat again, and just like the shakes in between. Vitamin tablets, potassium, me calcium tablets, your trace minerals, which do help. Guys, if you've ever done any of that, it does really help. Not that I'm a professor in weight control by any means, but those kind of things. And I think the hardest thing, once I get over this weekend, I think once you've done a full week and you've done a weekend where there's people, but it's dropped perfect because everybody I know that I normally socialise with is away. So there's no temptation to go out in a pub or everybody's away. So it'll help to do it. And I've got a busy week next week up to work Thursday anyway. So should be able to get like at least a good 12 days under my belt, which I'm hoping that I've done a stone and a half by then.
I hope somebody's looking after you, because if you know, I'm a long way away if you pass out or anything. You know, when that lanyard, that emergency lanyard you've got around your neck. Can you take me about an hour and a half get to you?
We've got one of them red pullers in the apartment, you know, for warden. Have you ever pulled them in the toilet? Oh, sorry, I pulled wrong flush. Come outside, there's a guy there in an Ibis belt and a vest on. You all right, pal? Yeah.
Anyway, enough of your dietary requirements. I think we better get on and show everybody where Chaps' newest D3, the video that you've just seen, that was their flagship store. That was the one that started it all off, but you know, it's the best of the best. Now we're going to take you to Bloomingdale's in Dubai Mall. This is their newest location, and I hope you enjoy it. This is absolutely beautiful place, and you'll see in a minute. So everybody, please interact on the questions. Give us loads and loads of questions, and let's have a little chat. Tell us what you're drinking tonight, and if you're working the Queenie's Jubilee. So here we go. Without more, let's roll VT.
Well, welcome to Barber's Arms special edition here. Guess where we are? We're in the amazing Chaps in Bloomingdale's, and we're here in the fantastic Dubai, and we've got a cracker coming up for you. I'm just going to interview the main man here at Chaps as well, one of the co-owners and co-founders of Chaps, and we've also got the special co-guest as well, Mr. Gary Machin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Simon Shaw. While we're here in beautiful Dubai, I think it's about 35 degrees outside. Hope you're not too jealous. No beer on the show tonight, and we're just in a beautiful place. And he's going to have a lineup. Hopefully, somebody's going to smarten him up.
You have to be careful how you say that on camera, Gaz, as well. So, without further ado, we're going to come back to each other in a sec as well. And it's amazing being out in Dubai, one of my favourite destinations, whether I'm working here or if I'm on vacation. I absolutely love it out here as well. But without further ado, let's welcome in Chris Browne, who is one of the co-owners here at Chaps. Chris, you're walking through the building, you start to smell it, you start to see it, and we're in the aftershave area. You've got an amazing area as you walk through there. But just quickly, just tell us, Chaps, what's Chaps all about?
Chaps started in 2015, so it's myself, Jordan and Mark. We're three partners together, and none of us have a barbering background, but in 2015 we just wanted to think, what else can we get into? What can we set up on the side, really?
What were you doing before?
So I worked for a defence contractor in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
I was contract management down there. I was down there for 9 years. And then in 2019, I gave up my job, came full-time at Chaps. And 2 months later, COVID kicked in. And of course, I was terrified and I thought, what's happened here? But yeah, with Chaps, so we set it up in 2015. And like I say, initially we just started a wee small business, and it's gone from strength to strength. So now we've got 10 stores, 8 of them here in the UAE. one in Saudi, and one in New York.
Which we've just been speaking. I've always thought, for everybody who's watching back home as well, and everybody who's going to be watching this, there's always a little bit of an enigma about who owns Chaps, who's behind Chaps.
Yeah.
So we're fetching it first time live here to you from Barber's Arms. We've actually got one of the corners, because nobody, who owns Chaps? It's so luxurious when you walk in. It's got that really nice kind of regal feel, but nobody knows who's behind it. So today, Gaz, for the first time, we've actually got one of them here.
Well, I've met one before as well, because we've done some work with the BBA with Chaps as
Of
well.
course,
So
yeah.
we've been quite a few times. But I think from a COVID point of view, you've gone full hit as well. You haven't shrunk the business, you've actually improving. You're opening new stores.
So just before COVID, we were supposed to have opened New York. We were supposed to have opened in Saudi, and we were in discussions for this one, but everything got delayed. So in no way would we have planned to open 4 shops at once, but just as it happened, since December last year, December 2021, we've had to open 4. So that's here at Bloomingdale's, New York. Then 5th of March we opened Riyadh, and 22nd of March, I believe, we opened Jumeirah Island Club. It's been a bit of a stress, bit of a strain. We were very concerned, but thankfully...
That's quite a lot of growth, and especially, I mean, I'd like to find out a little bit about, you've got a very strong corporate brand. As soon as you think of Chaps, you think of these beautiful light bulbs, you think of the razors on the wall, the brown Belmonts,
Yeah.
the kind of luxurious feel.
Yeah.
How do you make, what's the philosophy behind that? What did you guys want to create?
So we wanted to create initially we started with a guy who's a very good friend of mine. He's an architect in London, Nicholas Shapaniak, and he's an award-winning architect. So we got in with him when he was very, very small, just starting out. He's now done some big projects. He's worked on Soho House in New York, in Berlin, and he, along with predominantly Jordan from our side, were the genius behind coming up with the image, the brand, the concept. Initially, he went really heavy. He'd gone for the red leather on the Belmonts. All the floors were wooden, but we wanted to tone it down a little bit, so we brought in the concrete floors. But what we really want to do is make sure that wherever you are globally, Chaps can be a recognised brand, so that people come in and they get the same look and feel, they get the same service, both from when you enter the door with the receptionists, how you're greeted, to how the barber provides the service. Now, that's all easier said than done. We've luckily got a really good team. We've got DJ's operations manager here in the UAE. He's been leading our service point for years. He used to work at 5-star hotels in the UK, so he's really trying to bring that into the brand. We've now taken on Jack Ludlow. He's an educator. You guys, I think, are well aware of Jack. So he's there to help try and make the standards the same, so that people, they come in for a haircut and they leave knowing that's a Chaps haircut. But yeah, and with the fit out, we always try to make small little changes, just innovate a little to try and grow and develop a little more. And so far, we've been very pleased with everything. At 2 of our branches, so we've got Chaps Reform and Chaps Jumeirah Island Club, we've gone for another sort of side brand called Chaps Neighbourhood. So instead of all the bespoke joinery that you see, we've gone for other materials. We always try to keep the same ethos, but we've gone for, so we've gone for tiles at Chaps Reform. We weren't 100% sold on that, so we've brought another material in at the Jumeirah Islands Club place, and it's a Velcromat tile, so we're trying to change things up. If that brand works as well as the main Chaps brand has worked, then hopefully we'll roll that out as well.
I think what it is as well with Chaps, I mean, this is obviously a concession within a luxury brand surrounding it as well. Your neighbourhood ones, they're more neighbourly. They're set in a neighbourhood as well, and one's on the beach as well.
Exactly.
I think from your point of view, you've gone into New York as well. How do you recruit? You know, have you had trouble recruiting or what?
Well, here in the UAE, it's great. because luckily we're able to get visas for people from all over the world.
Yeah.
We've got a good name here. We seem to have been able to expand that name to the UK, and we're getting lots of leads and lots of great recruitment here in the UAE. But we've now gone over to New York. As I say, we opened just at the start of December, and that has been very difficult. It's been very difficult to find real top quality recruits to come and join us. We've got 3 full-time barbers there that are fantastic, and 1 that's part-time, but we've got 6 chairs out there in New York, and we need to fill those 6 chairs.
Yeah.
So we are still recruiting out there, and really looking at the avenues of how we can do that.
I suppose people watching this as well, looking at it, and you have got a kind of a name now building up in the UK, because people say, oh, you go out to Dubai, if I'm doing, oh, you're doing it for Chaps, and there's a few other names that I'll not mention to upset you, but there's other names out here. But I think, you know, for people, and this should be coming up on your screens as guys as well, but obviously any UK barbers that's watching this will think, do you know what, 2022, 2023, I'm looking for a challenge, I want to better myself, I want to come and work for Chaps. What's the kind of thing that they have to go through to get to come here?
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, we've got our website, chapsandco.com, and on the website you can apply online. Now, once people apply online, the process is Jack goes through our database, and then everybody has to submit their Instagram accounts. He will check you out on the Instagram, see what level of work you have, see the quality of work. If he likes what he sees, he then reaches out for an interview. Now, the interview will be over Skype, it will be over Zoom. If you are in the country, we will do a trade test with Jack, so he'll invite you in with a model. You'll have to do 2 or 3 of those trade tests to make sure he's happy with the quality he can see. And if he passes the interview across then to DJ will have a couple of interviews to make sure that you're going to fit into the team. Some people do come out, and we've had some fantastic recruits from the UK, but they don't really take to the lifestyle out here quite so well for whatever reason it is. And over the years, DJ's been able to judge somebody to see, are they going to be able to settle in okay? And if he's good with it, then the guys come over. Now, we provide the visa for them, we help them settle in, and we will assign them to one of the shops. They'll work initially with Jack to be inducted into the company, and hopefully grow from there.
I'm sure you guys at home there can he isn't an Arab, by the way. He's from Ireland. He's from Belfast. What actually drew you to the Middle East when you first came over? Well, and don't just say the money.
No, well, actually, that's pretty much what it was. But so when I first came, I was actually managing a bar in Mayfair, London, and one of the regulars in the bar, he owned a defence contracting company. So they provided the fire service for the military, and he kept saying to me, come and work for me in Abu Dhabi. And I was like, Abu where? Never heard of it. He sat me down, he talked me through it, he wanted me to do business development for him. He then flew me and my girlfriend at the time over, and we were here for a weekend and then signed up. So like I say, I was in Abu Dhabi initially, and then I moved down to Dubai because the lifestyle's in Dubai. Dubai's great.
Well, I was just going to say, anybody, because sometimes I think there's a mixed, it frustrates me at home when people say to me, oh no, I'm not bothered about Dubai. If you've never been, you don't know. But I think it does, I've been very lucky to travel here quite a lot, either with work or on vacation. But I think, I'd feel right at home here. Do you know what I mean?
I think the only thing,
5-star all the time, but
the only thing that could put people off sometimes is the heat. It is very, very hot. I mean, it gets ridiculously hot sometimes, doesn't it?
It does.
Are you feeling it, Gaz? Are you feeling hot today?
No, not at all.
There's a wee bit of sweat there on the top.
Well, just wait. Listen, we'll have a look at my Facebook and our Insta on Barber's Arms. And over the next 3 or 4 days while we're in Dubai, I'll send you some photographs to say that he's really hot as well. And we've also got our producer here over from Australia, Trevor, as well. So I want to get some cheeky photographs later of these two slightly inebriated after show at Barber's Arms, and we'll incriminate him. Like looking at the staff training, you said about Jack Ludlow, or we know, character over in England as well. But you know, is it ongoing as well, your training? So once you're in and you've developed in, because I know you do really well with the BBA products, and Gaz is obviously the main man there for BBA.
We do indeed. The BBA products are fantastic. We use them in our back bar. You guys have been great supporters of us. Jack's also a big advocate to that. So to answer your question about the training, is it ongoing? Yes. So he's in as training and development manager. We've now got a team of 75 here in the UAE. Not all barbers, that's the whole team. But he will then do annual and quarterly reviews in each of the barbers, see who needs help in whatever it may be. Is it SOPs? Is it shaves? Is it skin fades? Right now he's actually out making sure that everybody's trained up on the threading and waxing. So it's continual education, whether it's on the shop floor or in our training room at the office. So that is continual. And one thing that he's wanted to bring in is more of the BBA shaving process. So previously we were doing great traditional shaves, everybody was happy, but I reckon Trevor must have been giving him a wee bump because he's come in and ordered all these different products now. But no, I mean, it's really helped elevate the
Talking of
experience.
waxing, if we can get Gaz sorted out in the next few days, I'm sharing a room with him, so the waxing would
take some waxing out, would I tell you? I've slept with this area last night. I know him very well.
Yeah, listen, I think, you know, coming in, I've seen it from a distance. I've actually been in a few of your shops as well.
Right.
Up near the marina, once went in for a shave and stuff. Didn't tell her. You try and go under the radar, don't you? Because I think a lot of people know us through the Wahl connection. But it's always been nice. Staff are pleasant. You know, the services have always been high. There's a nice smell about the place. It's what barber shops of a high level should be, you know. And I think you guys typify. It's almost like the Vegas, the kind of like the hotel experience, the 5-star kind of feeling that you get in it. Is that something that you try to say, this is it, we're going to go 5-star here?
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, we haven't gone for premium, we've gone for affordable luxury. So out here you can get barbershops at this level, and way at the top. We are definitely sitting around the medium of that, I would say. You can go to the male salons and you can spend 350 dirhams, no problem. We sit around 130 for a haircut. Now, what's definitely become apparent since we opened is the amount of competition. You now walk down and there's a barbershop in every street corner. So it all depends on what price point people are looking about. But I mean, thankfully we continue to do well, and I think it's because we are offering that more premium service, but at a much more affordable price.
I think Simon hit it on the head earlier on though. You know what you're getting. You know, there's that standardisation across the group. It's a corporate look, but you know exactly what you're getting and when you get it as well. You know, I think that makes a huge difference, consumer confidence wise as well, doesn't it? Because guys are creatures of habit as well, and you know, we're quite loyal to our barbers. You know, so I quite like, I get that as well. You know, as a salon owner, that's what you want. You want everybody giving the same level of service all the way through, that continuity.
And it's nice when you come in, and I'm not just saying this, but you come in, you've got the BBA stuff on the backwash. It's not just something that you retail. You use it to shampoo your clients' hair. I always think that's a massive plus.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, it's not just from a brand point of view. I think it's the quality that you're putting in. So a lot of people put cheaper stuff on backwash and then they'll try and retail. No, you're doing it from here, and I think that's, for me, even in hairdressing salons, it's massive.
There's a lot of people.
Nice to see all the Wahl products around as well. You know, you're using the quality stuff.
I think it's the attention to detail. I think that's what we try and get across as well. You know, with the All brand. So, from a Chaps point of view, what's in the future? Where are we going next?
Where we're going next? Well, like I say, we've just opened the 4 shops since December 1st. Now, Saudi is going to be a big focus for us with the first one open there in Riyadh. They have a huge population compared to here in the UAE. So we're definitely going to look to grow and expand there. We've got a partner over there, a local partner. That's the only country we've got a local partner. And then obviously the US. Now the US is privately owned by ourselves, but again, it's such a huge country that we do want to expand. We are going to look at expanding through franchising. Now, ideally, we'd probably like to test that out here in the UAE first, so we can keep a close control on it, close eye on it, and then go from there. We've got one more coming here in Abu Dhabi at the end of the year as well.
Yeah.
So plenty of growth in the
I don't. Sometimes I think people don't realise how big Dubai is. I mean, you've got 8 stores here, haven't you?
We do.
And there's a lot of different. You know, we're talking about D3. We're going there. We're going to visit that one later on. But you know, you've got them all spaced out, and you know, especially when you're in a mall like this, it makes them great. So they're almost destinations, aren't they? You know, and when people are around the city, they know they can drop into all these different and get the same level of service.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, from your point of view, if you wish list, where would you like to go next?
In the UAE or out of the UAE?
Wherever.
Wherever. Well, I think there's definitely a couple more areas in the UAE that we would like to target, without doubt. But what's been really good, you say about destination. So our first 3 were very much destination. And since then, we've then been approached. So we're in the Edition Hotel in Abu Dhabi. They came to us, and it's a great partnership again. Bloomingdale's, who's part of the Altair group, came to us asking us to come in here. So again, it's a great partnership. I think we'd quite like to grow those sorts of partnerships because they really do help to strengthen the brand, and it helps globally. So we've just obviously opened in New York. To be able to go to New York and say that we're in Bloomingdale's Dubai Mall means Bloomingdale's New York's going to be interested in us.
Yeah.
Edition Abu Dhabi, so the Edition New York might be interested.
And I suppose one of the big questions is for everybody, London?
We would love to go to London. We have looked at the UK. The one thing I will say about the UK is it's so competitive because the standard is so high. So if we're going to do that, we've really got to get it right. But at some point, I would imagine we will.
Well, we're going to have to wrap it up soon because I think we've got clients coming in anyway, so you've got to get off, haven't you?
We're trying something for the first time though, guys.
You what, sorry?
We're going to do some quick fire questions without any notepads.
Oh,
it's all got to be up here.
Can I just ask one more question though, Bernie?
Yeah.
I know you've gone into Saudi now, you've gone into America. It's good that there's 3 of you. You're sharing that responsibility. Do you think that'll impact on the business because you've got them so spaced out now?
It's definitely already made it tougher.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that we're going to be able to do it, but and we will be able to do it. But every time we grow, with every step forward in growth, it's always more challenging.
A bit more learning curve.
It
yeah.
definitely is, and a lot more to take on. But
Well,
I'll enjoy the challenge.
Fantastic.
I'm going to have a little service as well, which you'll see in a couple of weeks as well. I'm going to have a little line up while I'm here at Chaps. I'm going to have a nice service.
You could have made an effort. I mean,
Yeah, well, I got told that this could be a possibility, so I weren't doing it. Before we finish off, Chris, we normally finish off with Barbers' Arms on some quick fire questions. So we're ready. So, Chris, what is your favourite music?
Do you know, I like a bit of classic rock, soft rock, so quite enjoy that.
Some classic rock.
Even a bit of Bruce Springsteen.
The boss. What's your favourite destination? Where do you like to go on holiday?
I like Bali, I think. Bali and Cape Town are the 2 best places.
Cape Town's really cool, isn't it?
It's awesome.
Yeah, I
really
love
good.
Cape Town. What is your favourite drink?
I think I like a Maker's Mark and a bourbon and Coke.
Oh, it's not far off from Gaz. You drunk Emirates Dry yesterday.
Good
Coming
man.
out. They'd run out of dry ginger, run out of whiskey. What's your favourite food? What do you like?
Favourite food?
We're in
I really
Dubai.
like- Yeah, we are in Dubai, but I think it's an Indian for me. It's always been an Indian.
Nice. And last but not least, if you could have an ideal dinner date, a couple of hours with somebody sat across, you could fetch somebody back from the dead or somebody that's in present, it could be anybody. Who would you like to have a couple of hours with over a whiskey, a bourbon and something to eat, a nice Indian? Who would you like to do that with?
Do you know, I reckon, without getting in trouble with my fiance, I'll stick to what guy I would like. It would be Matthew McConaughey. I listened to his
so
audio
good,
book
yeah.
last week, The guy's just absolute genius. He's such a top guy, and watching his movies, it'd be great fun to sit down and have a night's crack with him.
Okay, so we've got Chris Browne. He is having his favourite bourbon and coke. He's doing, he's listening to The Boss. He's having his favourite Indian food, and he's doing all this in Bali, and he's doing all this with his favourite actor as well, Matthew McConaughey. Chris Browne, one of the co-founders and co-owners of Chaps. It's been a pleasure having him on Barber's Arms. Well done, bro.
It's been a pleasure.
Well done,
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers, guys.
Great host. Thank you very much, mate.
Stay tuned, guys, for all the stuff that's happening up here in Dubai. Me and Gaz will be at different venues, and we'll catch you all later.
See you later.
Oh, I can hear the birds tweeting in your bar. Great interview there with Chris Browne, who was one of the owners of Chaps there. And over the next couple of weeks, guys, when we come back to you, our next show is going to be on the 8th of June. And you'll see a little bit more of clips while we had a fantastic time in Dubai. Thanks to everybody out of Chaps as well, who made us so welcome. Chris and DJ and Dan and all the guys, and Jack, when we met Jack as well. Jack's got a big fight coming up soon as well. I think it's this weekend or next weekend. I'll message him and we'll be able to share that information with him. But look, great experience. Loved it out there. Loved spending time in that Bloomingdale store where we just interviewed Chris, just in the men's department. I mean, it was just amazing, wasn't it, Gaz?
Oh, I mean, what a lovely, lovely location. It was just quality from the minute we went in. I mean, this is what people don't get as well, that, you know, where we were walking to work that morning. What a beautiful mall in the first place. I mean, Dubai Mall is something else anyway, but to actually be a concession inside Bloomingdale's for one, you've got, you know, you're a serious contender, aren't you? You know, I know it comes down to money and what you can promise and what you can bring to the store, but at the same time, you've got to be a serious contender just to even get in there and start having the conversation. So to be in a beautiful store like Bloomingdale's and the kind of brands that they carry, they're not going to let any old stuff, you know, to be a concession in there. I know, you know, we have, in this country, we have, you know, Debenhams and Lewis's that we used to have and people like that. And the concessions in there were beautiful. But when we went into Chaps in there, it was, I mean, you'll see it in further videos. They have a private treatment room. When you walk in, the staff are, you know, beautifully dressed, beautifully presented, and the little attention to detail. You know, they've got a granite threshold with Chaps actually, you know, in the actual floor. It's just those little things that cost an absolute fortune, but people take for granted when they walk over that threshold. They see that, and it just sets the tone as soon as you walk into the store. And I think that is very understated, but very, very important to when you've got a brand, you know, 8, 10, 12 locations now. But they've invested a lot of time and effort to get those little things right. And I think it shows. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, again, just reiterate, thanks to everybody at Chaps who made us so welcome, and there'll be some more of those videos coming up over the next couple of weeks when we come back on the 8th of June. Now, I've got something to show you all. So we've got Barber Connect, the first Barber Connect in 3 years, is it? Well, it was 2 years we've missed Barber Connect since 2019, the last one. 2020 we missed, 2021 we missed, and then we're back in 2022. If you get a chance to come over to Wahl, we've got a fantastic photo booth there in conjunction with Barber Evo. You can have your photograph taken in our photo booth, and it looks like you're on the front cover of Barber Evo. So that's going to be a fantastic little thing while you're there at Connect as well. And guys, we have 300 of these bad boys. We've got the Full Metal Senior that's going to be launched at Barber Connect. There's 300 of these going to be launched at the show. These are not going to be coming back into the UK till August or September. And so it's the Full Metal Senior, the Premier cards as well. And there's 300 of those going to be available at the Barber Blades stand at Connect of the weekend. So first come, first served. Don't forget, we've shown you first here on Barber's Arms. That's the new cordless full metal senior. Gone massive in America. They launched that at the ABS and in the Connecticut show, the Barbercom show that's just gone off in America. And so it's going to be there at Connect. So we're really looking forward to that. Guys, when are you coming in to Connect?
Well, I'm working the Saturday, and then we're travelling straight down. I'm not sure if Rachel's booked all that. You know me. Rachel sorts all this out. I think she's sorted out the room for Saturday and Sunday. I think we definitely staying Sunday. We're there all day Sunday. With Sunday night, and then all day Monday. Might get off early, depending what we're doing. We've got a few meetings there. We've got a few bits and bobs to do, and then I'm not wholly sure, but I've just been talking to the guys on the chat. We're definitely going to meet up with anybody we can. We'll do a little Barbers at some photo shoots and get some little bits of promo as well, and some video of people who come on the show. We'll get some faces of the people that watch us every day, so every week.
We're about to get loads of photographs done in our photo booth.
Yeah.
Barber's Arms on the front cover of Evo. We'll have lots of them. So if you want to come across us, it's also the launch as well of the Wahl Barber of the Year and the Wahl Barber Shop of the Year. That will be launched at Barber Connect as well. The new trophies will be there, and the information on how you can launch and go onto our platform. And you'll be able to see all the previous winners of that competition as well. That will be unveiled at Connect as well. So it's a big weekend there. The launch of the cordless senior, the full metal one, and we've got our photo booth there as well with the launch of the Barber of the Year and Barber Shop of the Year. Barber Shop of the Year, Palos, they'll be at Connect, and also the current Wahl Barber of the Year, Mr. Reese Whitehouse, he'll be coming up. Another date for your diary as well, guys, is the 3rd of July. This is the start of the Wahl Destruct Tour. And the first one is going to be at Bedford. It's going to be the Sharnbrook Hotel in Bedford. All the details are on our website. If you put in Destruct Tour, you'll be able to see all this information coming up. We've got Michael Damiano headlining it with Reese Whitehouse, the current Wahl Barber of the Year. We've got 5 on there. We've got Cade Burgess. Cade Burgess is going to be on stage as well. And we've got the amazing Dean Gleeson from Mengo in Southend-on-Sea. They're going to be our first lineup on our tour, and we're going to be having dates added in later, and we're coming up to Scotland at the Carnegie Conference Centre in Dunfermline in November as well. So have a look on our website, the Destruct Tour website, and you'll be able to see all the dates and that. But the first one's the 3rd of July, 30 quid in. You've got 5 fantastic acts on stage. There's going to be clippers, trimmers for sale. We've got clothes. There's a couple of clothes designers that are going to be there. Got DJs on, so that's going to be a really good event, guys. If you're about 3rd of July, I don't know if you're in Spain then.
3rd of July, we might be. We go on, I think we go on the 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, something like that. But I'm sure Rach might be going on her own with Millie, because Millie's finished her 6th form now, so I might be around, actually. I might be there for that, to be honest. We'll see where we are for it, and I'm sure if I'm here, mate, I'll be there to support you anyway. Are you attending yourself?
Yeah, of course. It's the week before. I think some of you might be going to Barber Fest as well, which is on the 10th of July. So we've got the Wahl Destruct Tour in Bedford on the 3rd of July. It's Barber Fest in Brighton on the 10th of July. And then I fly out to Australia for nearly 2 weeks, doing some training out there for our new Wahl Australian artistic team. So that's going to be a busy July.
You better watch out for the koalas out there. You know, they're terrible. You ask production. Last time I was out there, terrible. Attack you.
He used to send us photographs when we were in lockdown of like kangaroos in his back garden, snakes, spiders.
Yeah. Did I tell you?
In with his top.
I know what you're like. Well, you're a bit squeamish. You got to be careful. You got to watch yourself out there, mate. To tell you.
Very.
Anyway, you know, you take the piss out on me with the whiskey and ginger. What was that?
What? Ginger. Right, Ginger. If you remember, we were talking to that other barber that was on the flight with us, and I said, "Do you want another drink?" He went, "Yeah." And I went up, and there were no dry ginger left.
Doesn't make me a bad person, does it? It's just cheers, everybody. Anyway.
We didn't sleep going over, actually, even though it was a night, like an afternoon flight. We didn't. Every time I looked around you, you were reading or you were watching some. But I didn't sleep at all going out there. I think that's what probably kept us up when we got there as well. You know, try and get a kip. Guys, we're going to be back on the 8th of June, and then after that, it's going to be the 24th of June. So we've got 2 shows coming up in June. We've got some fantastic guests, not only from here in the UK, but also as well from abroad as well. So you see the advertisements coming up. Get tuned in. Let's get the Barber's Arms back up to those big numbers when we started as well. So those are going to be coming up on the 8th of June and the 24th of June as well. Hope you've enjoyed our little videos tonight, showing you some of our trips over in Dubai, what we got up to, and there's going to be some more of them coming up in the next coming shows as well. Guys, before I pass on to you, I just want to wish everybody all the best for all the football games, all the playoff finals, European Cup. If you've travelled over to Madrid, be safe and make sure, you know, that everybody has a fantastic weekend. These are memories. Take loads of photographs, because especially if you're with family and your kids, it's amazing. Just have a fantastic weekend and have a great Jubilee. I'm very patriotic anyway, so have a great Jubilee next week as well. Hope you all stay safe. Have a great weekend and a great weekend next weekend as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Simon Shaw. As he said, we're back in early June. So from everybody from the Barber's Arms, have a great weekend. If you're in Stoke-on-Trent and there's things happening, have an even better weekend for the Queen's Jubilee. Queenie, 70 years. What a legend. What a servant to the country. Thank you all for watching. Love you all. See you when we see you.
Adios.
Uno, dos.